Do some cool shit with your friends this summer. Okay, hello, thank you for choosing to watch this video. I haven't recorded one in a long while. And okay, I have a main channel in case you didn't know, which with like 70k subs or something like that. And it recently got hacked, so I haven't. I just got it back after like a week of contacting YouTube support. So yeah, I haven't recorded in a long while. And this is gonna be quite a raw video. I didn't set up the background with the fancy lamp that can like change color and all this. And yeah, I don't think you can even see my ukulele in the background. Like you can't see the normal background. And my raw videos tend to be more boring but less scripted and somehow end up being more valuable. So like, Heike, if I were you, I would stick to the end of this video. Okay, it's July 10th. Yeah, July 10th that I'm recording this. And it'll be uploaded tomorrow on July 11th. And July 11th, 2026. And exactly a year before July 11th, 2025, I had one of the most fun nights of my high school life. So like, I decided that I was gonna yap to you about it today. What's the thing I did in year 9 already? Like, what's the thing I did in year 9? Like this, right? Okay, so one time, like around the middle of June, Boy Review reference, I was working out in my home gym, right? Because like that's usually where I would work out. Like when I'm home, I don't really go to the gym. I just like I can show you a picture. I just work out with the home bench and all that. And I would spend like 1.5 hours to 2 hours each workout because I would just scroll and waste time in between. When now I just preach like doing one set to failure Mike Menzer style workouts. You can check out this guy called Average to Jack. He gives like really good advice on this. And I was scrolling on Instagram, right? And let me check I'm recording. And I found this account called like Unusual Utilizers that a few of my friends was following. I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that, right? And it wouldn't be until like probably a week later that I'll go into my class and oh my god, high school. Damn, that felt so short but so long ago at the same time. It's been like around 9 to 10 months since I was in high school. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll go to my class and honestly I'm really grateful that I got put in this class because how to say it, imagine at the start of year 10, right? Okay, my class goes until year 11 and year 11 ended 9 months ago for me. In year 10, I was put into a different class initially. Like, I haven't told the story yet, but I don't think I've told the story yet, but I got put in a different class initially, right? And the reason I wanted to switch was because I somehow got put in the wrong timetable. Like the class that I was in didn't have one of the subjects that I was taking, and so I needed to go to a different class that had that subject. But 1 week after, and then I got switched to a different class, right? And then 1 week later, I dropped the subject. That was the reason that I had to switch to the other class. So like that was funny as hell. Oh yeah, the first class I probably would have been more like loved in the old class. Okay, not really. I'll say like from first perspective, I was more familiar with the people in the initial class I was in. But I'm really grateful like I got put into the other class because I ended up probably being more loved in that class, and also I probably wouldn't have had any of my canon events if not for being in that class. Okay, for sure I would have had different canon events if I was in the other class, but you get what I mean, right? Like this class, I only had one person I knew previously, like one old classmate. When the initial class I was in had like 5 to 10. Okay, because in our school we had like classes of like 30. Okay, I'm going off topic so much, and when I haven't recorded a long time, I find myself like checking if I'm recording a lot. Like I double check if I'm recording a lot. So okay, this was sometime near the end of June, right? And I enter class and I straight up get called Jew because I'll yap about this later, but I was focusing a lot on money at this time, and I'll tell you why it was a really big mistake. Okay, I'm getting off topic. I'm getting off topic. But in class, right? I enter class and I got called like Jew by the one friend I'd kept from the previous class that was also in the same class as me now, in year 11. And okay, I remember I mentioned this is like the autism class, right? Like I swear, like the other classes would like know the class I was in as like the autism class, because like everyone in the class is like so weird, I guess in a good way. And I think I mentioned that I was really grateful for this class, because yeah, I probably wouldn't have had any of my canon events if not for being in this class. And yeah, definitely wouldn't have been in this fundraiser. Yeah, this was a fundraiser that if I wasn't in this class. So okay, this friend that called me like Jew was the one who organized this fundraiser, and we both have autism. Okay, she's diagnosed, I'm not diagnosed, but I probably have autism too. Both two autism people in the autism class. Okay, you can really tell the difference like when I'm really in the flow and I've recorded a video like yesterday and the day before, and when I haven't recorded a video in weeks. Like the difference is so apparent. Holy shit. I'll probably put this on the Jaehan channel. Okay, so after that I just got told about this like event, and basically we were raising a ton. We wanted to raise money for this M&D Malaysia thing. And actually, like if you were on my channel, on the main channel a year ago, you would have seen it. I would mention it in the YouTube videos and whatnot. So yeah, we wanted to raise money for this because okay, I feel like in this year since then I've really learned to tell the difference between being okay like a matter of my own privacy and a matter of other people's privacy. You get what I mean? But basically she had like a personal reason to be enthusiastic about this specific fundraiser, specifically like a family, like a relative and all that, right? Okay, so eventually we talk and I just get invited to this WhatsApp group. Yeah, I just get invited to this WhatsApp group and I get told the details about the event, and I'm pushed to like promote it on YouTube and whatnot. And it was actually, yeah, a lot of memories are coming back, holy shit. I get pushed to like promote it on YouTube and whatnot. And I haven't really talked to all of them since high school. Like everyone you saw in the thumbnail picture. I'll keep the high school life lore to myself or for another time. What was even going on? Like it's been so long, holy shit. In a weird way, like I remember, but also I don't remember. I remember a lot, but at the same time I don't remember a lot, because how to say, like I just had one of these, like just the previous night actually, that I wouldn't call it recurring dreams. Okay, am I recording? I wouldn't call it recurring dreams because it's different dreams, but it will always be a specific scenario where I would dream of being in a situation like with a few of my high school friends, right? Or like a few of the people in high school who meant a lot to me, or like I wronged or something like that. And I would be in a situation with them, and it would be quite different with different people and different places and all that. Sometimes it wouldn't even be in school, but a recurring theme in all the dreams would be that I always wanted to, how do I say this? I always want to say something, or I always want to do something. I always want to say something to someone, or want to make something known to someone, but I'm always, in the dream I'm always like too scared to do it, or I'm waiting for the right moment, and the right moment never comes, and I just wake up. And that's a recurring theme with every single one of the dreams. I haven't had them in a long time, but I just had one last night, and it made me really think. Damn. After every one, I would just like wake up and then stare at the ceiling for like 3 minutes, and then I realized, oh shit, I gotta do my morning work, and then I gotta do my morning work. And either that, I'll be thinking like, oh shit, yeah, that was like fucking 9 months ago, chill the fuck out, right? And I just forget about it for the rest of the day. But since I'm recording a video about high school, I just remembered it. Now, I don't think dreams have direct meaning, but if you're dreaming a lot about a specific, and all the dreams have a specific theme, I think it means something to you. You get what I mean? About fear, that fear is the recurring theme, and then transitions to regret of not doing what you wanted to. I really hope your life is full of your life is full of you saying, "Oh shit, I can't believe I did that shit," instead of you saying, "I wish I did that shit." You get what I mean? Okay, what was I doing this time? Wait, let me really get in the zone. I was doing coaching and Yahoo maxing instead of actually caring about the relationships that I had in my life and with people. I started to at this time, I think I started to low-key catch feelings for this girl who apparently liked me before, and I hurt her and I felt too anxious myself and all that, and I felt too different from my friends, so I ended up cutting everyone off. You know how you lose friends? When high school ends, you lose friends, right? And that's normal, right? I literally lost all my friends before high school even ended. And I can't even blame them. A lot of it was my fault. How to say, not 100% my fault, but I was such an asshole, and I could have just been a better person overall. I don't know why I'm thinking about all this. This shit happened 10 months ago. So yeah, I'll either keep a lot of that to myself, as I said, my privacy compared to other people's privacy. I wanna be keeping other people's privacy. You get what I mean? I don't want to just. I'm fine with telling a lot of details about my personal life online, but I don't want it to go so that I'm compromising other people's privacy of my videos. Okay, serious now. One important point, if you take anything from this video, I'm sorry I'm going off topic so much, but if you take anything away from this video, it's that this one's really for younger me. Money isn't all that. Money isn't all that. Especially when you're young. When you're 22 and you've graduated from university and you graduated from university, that's when, oh shit, I need to start making money, right? But if you're 17, obviously it's gonna be different if your family's in debt and if you can't pay rent the next month, you're gonna go broke. You're gonna go homeless and you need to start making money online quickly for your family. That's a different scenario. But if you're watching this video, your parents probably own their own home. They are close to paying off their car, and look, they still check the price of the grocery list. They're not that rich. They still check the price of the grocery list. They still choose the thing that's slightly cheaper, and you get what I mean, right? But you're pretty well off. You get what I mean? You're well off. If you're well off, money, I'm lucky that my parents own their own house and I get to live in it, and I'm really grateful. And we're quite well off, right? Of course, we still check the price and whatnot, but we're quite well off, and when you're quite well off, money doesn't matter that much. I think what you'll find, what I did was that I don't know if I can show you. In 2026, first thing on 2026, I drew a life graph. I don't know if you can see it. Like this. I drew a graph of how I recall life feeling in each month. The y-axis is how good I remember each month feeling, and the x-axis is one letter for each month. And the peak of my high school life was honestly around this time of around this time of the fundraiser, and it dropped quite a bit after that. With regrets about my friend group, regrets about people in my life and all that. I'm telling you that fitness, feeling good about your mental health, mental fitness, mental health, and social life matters so much more than money when you're young. I've come to realize that there are sort of two levels to the self-improvement thing. In level one, you just want to get, first thing you want to do is get your mental health up, and you get that up by prioritizing your fitness and your social skills, and you work and you do some side work. You build up something purposeful, not really monetizing, but you build up something purposeful like a YouTube channel when you're young. And then level two only starts when you've graduated university and around 22, 23 years old. And that's when you start making money. That's when money actually becomes important. And when you start making money online, then you can travel the world and all that all that type of thing, right? But what I did was I did it backwards. Like I tried to make a lot of money when I was young. And how to say, not even to mention when you're young, you making money is harder. Of course I still do. I still made 10K anyway, but like it's harder because you don't have that much experience. Like it's better for you to go get the experience, go get the physique that you can talk about, go get the social skills so that you can give advice on how to socialize. It's better to do all that first before you focus on the money. The point of this video is to tell you to make memories when you're young. A lot of people need to be told to focus more and lock in more, but if you're like younger me, which is who this video is for, like no purpose in life, bitchless loser, like how to say, think of Bear from Obsession or something like that. A loser like that, obviously not the same, right? Obviously the Bear's characters, his insecurities are exaggerated, but you get my point, right? A loser like that, except he actually really wants to be a good person who helps the world, and he has a really obsessive personality in that where if he discovers a new habit or endeavor, he can like really put his head down and just cut everything else out and just focus on it. And that's who this channel is for, right? This channel is for younger me. You need to be told the opposite. You need to be told to make memories. You need to be told that life is more than just Yahoo maxing, and that you actually need to really value the people in your life. Because you can enter the extreme work season later, right? When you've graduated university, that's the time to enter the extreme work season and make good money and make yourself financially free, right? On working on the business. But when you're young, that's when you take the opportunity that you won't really get again, and you really prioritize the people in your life. Because what I ended up doing was I just focused on money, and I just focused on, okay, sure, I helped a lot of people with these videos and with the coaching, but if there was one thing I would change, okay, honestly, if I could go back, I don't think I would change anything because of the butterfly effect and all that. But there was one thing I would have to change, that, it could only lead to a positive outcome. There's no possible negative butterfly effect. It would be that I would focus more on my relationships. I would focus more on the people in my life rather than just money. And if you're in high school right now, I really hope you take that to heart. Please focus on the people in your life, your fitness, your mental health, instead of just focusing on money. Because, how to say, the reason I was focusing on money wasn't really... Sorry, I need some time. Okay. I was focusing on the money for a quote-unquote selfless reason, that I wanted to retire my mom. But okay, one, I was close to, but I didn't really end up, because I didn't really end up doing that, because I sort of scrapped my own business when I found out that I was so unhappy with what I was doing. I was unhappy with my life in general. But this would have broke younger me's heart. But retiring your mom isn't all that, I'm telling you. Especially if she has a work from home job, and yeah, she has to like stress about this and that, but it really isn't. Retiring your mom isn't really all that, especially when you're young. Like, your mom would way prefer it if you were just a loving person and you were just present around here, and you could like present around her, and you could like crack jokes and just be a kind, positive person around here. Your mom would way prefer you telling her that you love her, instead of like working so much and locking yourself away in your room, trying to quote unquote love her, to like retire her and all that, when really you should just like be a present person instead. And that's something I've come to learn, and I'm really gonna split my channel into like level 1, like I'm gonna split it into actual self-improvement and advanced self-improvement. Actual self-improvement is for teenagers, and advanced self-improvement is for the how to say it, university graduates when they get to that stage, and like university graduate onwards, because I really think it's different. What you do in each stage is different. And when you draw this graph of your life, the graph that I showed you just now, right, what you're gonna find is or at least if you're anything like me, what you're gonna find is that your relationships dictate your happiness so much more than money does. And you want to make memories and value the people in your life, because how to say it, at least for me, the because people are, maybe I'm just in a competitive college, but when you start going to college and uni, I guess people start getting more competitive, and there's more like beef between, maybe it's just my school, but maybe it's just my college now, but there's just more beef, and people talk shit behind each other's back and all that type of shit. Whereas in high school, me too, I mean, it was just my high school, but sure, there was still a little bit of that, but it's so much more innocent, and everyone's just genuinely trying to grow with each other. Cannot really grow with each other, but just have fun with each other and like make memories and make the most out of their high school life. And everyone's so much more innocent, I would say. Yeah, everyone's so much more innocent. And that's not something you're really gonna get back. So if you're in high school right now, I really hope you, or if your high school is anything like mine, I really hope you just remind yourself that you can just smile for no reason. And when you smile in high school, like other people are gonna smile back at you, and you're gonna be so much more of a positive presence in your school. And there are gonna be way less people trying to take advantage of you in high school than in college and university. I don't want to make you scared, but just value this time while you have it, okay? And yeah, go organize some cool shit with your friends. So let me get to what I was gonna say in the video from the start. So yeah, I just spent like 20, it says here 23 minutes, 50 seconds. I will be way less after I cut it out. But yeah, I've been yapping for so much and I haven't even got to the point of the video yet. Okay, now what actually happened? Okay, so it was a Friday, right? I felt like so much, and I was in school the day before, and there was so much like anticipation for this, that oh, it's gonna be really fun and all that. Really fun, and okay, so school ended. I just got changed to the shirt that you saw in the thumbnail, and basically just the three of us, my best friend Den, and a friend that I've had for like 4 years at that point, 5 years, and we just took a taxi. Just took a taxi out of the school to like one of my friend's house lah. And that was actually the first time I'd been to one of my friend's house, which is really weird because I've never invited a friend over to my house before, and that was the first time that I went to someone else's house. I'll never forget what happened in the taxi. Like, I was just genuinely trying to wish this taxi driver just to have like all the best in the future, right, near the end of the ride. And I said it, I hope you do better, in the sense, and the way they interpreted it was like, oh, I hope you do better than just being a measly taxi driver. And that was not what I meant at all. I meant to like, I hope you like have a better, just like good luck for the future, right? You get what I mean? That was so funny. Like, my friend had to stop and say, oh, English isn't his first language, right? English is the only fucking language I can speak. Yeah, that's what I mean by making funny memories. Like, when you look back at them, you'll like laugh and all that. You need to do more cool shit, especially when you're still in high school. In college, you're very busy and there's very little time to do cool shit, especially if you're focused, especially if you want to like go to the gym and like do YouTube and all that. There's very little time to do cool shit. But when you're in high school, there's a lot of time. So, like, how to say, cool shit max. The cool shit max when you're in high school. Okay, but eventually I reached her house, right? And we just like chilled there. And that was really fun, like just talking and all that. Like exploring, because like her house is pretty big, and going to rooms that I shouldn't have, that I was explicitly told to not go into. Wait, I'm just remembering it again after a long while. Holy shit, that was kind of fun. And another friend would be coming, right? Okay, another person, part of the like team would be coming, and well, my friend like was like, no, my friend like didn't really like this person or something. Well, it's just funny. I guess like it's just like a frenemy sort of thing. No, this person is coming. I'm like, no, and then the other friend was like, okay, I don't know why. Like you're not, I bet you're not understanding me at all right now. But in the end, like, how to say it, only 2/3 of the team came, like 6 people out of like 9. And I would say that, okay, when the other friend came, right, we just chatted for a little bit about like future and all that type of shit, right? And eventually we all took one of my friend's dad's car to go to a mall where the main event of the fundraiser will be held, which was a movie night. We had been raising funds on a website which is shut down now, on a website where like people could go and donate, right? And I would like advertise that website on my YouTube, and I got quite a few donations actually. And I myself donated like 1,000 ringgit to that. And I felt really charitable. How to say, I think I mentioned this in the video before, that one time that this 1,000 donation didn't really feel like all that. And a 30 ringgit donation to my class felt better. Because, how to say, like later on in the year, okay, let me go on another side tangent. Later on in the year, like they found out that for like a gift to the teacher or something, that they were like 1 ringgit short. So you know how there are like 30 people in the class, right? 30 people or something like that. I'm not sure the exact number. It's probably more than 30. But they wanted, like they were 1 ringgit, they were like 30 ringgit or something short. So they wanted everyone in the class to pay 1 ringgit, right? And the way they did it was like a WhatsApp message, and a WhatsApp message with everyone's list names. And the way people would do it was like they copy paste the message, and when they send it, they would put a tick next to the name if they said the 1 ringgit that they were supposed to, right? And I was like, nah, that's mafan as fuck for everyone. So I just DM'd the one collecting the funds, right? And just said, oh, yeah, I'll pay you 30 for everyone. And I felt better doing that than donating the 1,000 to charity, which is kind of strange. But I guess when you can see it like benefiting the people that you know, it's better. Like you can see the benefit, I guess, even if it's way, way smaller. And her message in the chat after that was so funny as well. Like, oh, money fell from the sky, guys. You don't need to pay anymore. Like, that was like, that was really funny. No, because I essentially asked her to like, oh, don't say that I paid for everyone. Just pretend that money fell from the sky or something. That was really fun. High school was really fun. I have a lot of regrets from high school. I think I'll talk about them in a future video. I have a lot of regrets. Like the second half of this journal is just my regrets. Just every time I wrote that I fell short, and there are a lot. There are like a few. I'm pretty sure there are a few tear stains on the pages from just like, I wish I did this. I wish I did that, which kind of mirrors like the recurring dreams I would get. It was way more, like now it's like once every 3 months or some shit like that. But then it was like once every like 2 days I would dream that, okay, maybe once every 2 days is an exaggeration, but I would dream that me being in a scenario and me being scared to do something or scared to say something, and me just never, the dream ending without me ever getting the chance to say that. And I would realize, oh, that's not real life. And you know, and I would really feel the dream would be really realistic. Like for the first 3 minutes after waking up, I was like, wait, is that real? That felt so real. Like, you know, there are certain dreams that feel really fake and certain dreams that feel really real, right? All the dreams like would feel really real, and like your conscious brain knows it wasn't real, but like your subconscious is just like, oh, that happened. I was like, and like, yeah. And imagine that like over the course of many months, just dreaming out your regrets and like all that type of shit. Yeah. But at the same time, when I look back, high school was really, yeah, like it was full of regrets, but it was also really fun and full of moments that make me smile and full of moments that make me laugh when I think back of it. And sorry, my voice is getting really dry because my throat wasn't so good like the past week. Now, I just haven't been feeling that good the past week, especially with the hacked YouTube that I just got back and all that. But I really, really hope that your high school is full of moments that make you smile and full of moments that make you laugh as well. Okay, where was I at already? Holy shit. Where was I at? Okay, no, we went, okay, so where was I at? We were at like the my friend who organized the fundraiser's house, right? So it's like the four of us, and we took her dad's car to go to the mall where the main event, which was like a movie night, would be held. And so yeah, we arrived at like 3 p.m. or something like that, like sometime in the afternoon, and we just had like a late lunch and just chill with like people's parents, like some of their parents. I met some of their parents, and we had like a really chill chat and all that. And that was quite fun. Like just like the waiting, just like eating lunch with everyone and talking about like random bullshit with my friend's dad. And talking about random bullshit with my friend. That was back when like I don't really remember what happened after. Wait, I wrote down. No, I know what happened after, but like it's hard to get it in a complete chronological train of thought, you get what I mean? Wait. Oh yeah, previously at my friend's house, bro. The convo was quite good. Like we just chat about, just like especially when you like sit on the floor and you talk about, like I don't know, is it just me or there's a difference between when you sit on a chair and when you sit on the floor? Like the conversation is just like different. Maybe I'm just autistic, but and we would go to the mall and in her dad's car and but wait, I remember I asked her that like, wait, yo, dad, do you think she's gay? And her dad was like, and her dad was like, her dad didn't deny it. Wait, I'm not sure if I say gay or lesbian, but something like that. And her dad didn't deny it. Oh, I kind of miss her actually. Like this girl who like organized the fundraiser. Like we were friends for like 5 years or something, and I mentioned earlier that I just cut a lot of my friends off because I felt that I wasn't the same as them. When really you don't need to do that. Like you'll naturally distance. I thought I was doing them a favor because like I didn't want them to think like what did I do wrong? Why did the friendship end like this? When really the better thing to do is just let it end naturally if it wants to end. You get what I mean? And I kind of miss my high school friends, especially since like I kind of wronged them in a way. And when we would go to, and then after like lunch, right? Sorry that this is all over the place. After lunch, we just went to a mall. We just went to like a shop to look for water, and we literally spent 20 minutes, like 30 minutes to look for one bottle of water. I don't know what we were doing, but that was kind of funny as well. And we would set up the stand, and basically I think we invited like two like homeless orphan places, homeless disabled orphan. Okay, no, they were not disabled, but like the old people that we were helping like didn't want to go. They probably didn't want to pull up in the wheelchairs to go sit and watch a kids movie, right? So like we just gave the seats to like the homeless shelters instead or something like that. Though don't quote me on that. I'm not sure about the details. But this shit happened 1 year ago. I forgot the details. Yeah, meeting the staff of M&D Malaysia, that was really fun, and we just sit there at the table. Yeah, we just set a table where, like, how to say, we would like register the kids to enter the. Yo. Okay, sorry, got interrupted by my mom. Okay, but anyway, after that we walked around for a bit more, and I remember being on an escalator, just thinking, looking around at the mall and thinking, damn. Because, it feels like when you get together a group of people that you've known each other for quite a bit, and also that you all are working together and cooperating for a common cause. I feel that that's a really good feeling that you get. I'm just remember like going up on the escalator and looking around and thinking of that them. We're all working together on this. And it made me feel really happy at that time. I remember that. And okay, after going up a few more escalators, we went to like the top floor where like the movie theater and all that shit is at, and we just set up a counter well, for a few hours while we're like taking the tickets for the kids to like enter and registering the kids and getting them popcorn and shit like that, right? And meeting the staff and okay, I think we only met the staff here. I don't think I met the staff earlier. The area where the top floor where the movie theater is where I met the staff. My bad, I didn't meet them earlier. And this is actually where the picture in the thumbnail is from. You can see like I'm in front. Well, like some of them are at the table behind. And that's where like the ticketing and all that shit is home. And I didn't assign myself with that as I low-key don't like doing ticketing. So like I'm just the fucking like I don't know, I feel like I was the most useless guy there. I was the most useless. I did nothing as usual, bro. I was just there to like enjoy myself. Okay, I helped a little bit, like I guess I was just okay, other than just being like the influencer guy, some shit, I helped a little bit. But I feel like I just got to be there to be a guy who just like talks to people and just like socialize there and just have fun instead of actually doing shit. But yeah, I talked to staff, I talked to some people's parents. I can't speak Chinese though. And I talked to like some of the some of the staff was really good. Like they talked about how like the how do you say, how like working with an organization is like and all that type of shit. And there's a lot that I'm keeping to myself. And I would kind of love to say, but at the same time, like remember I said about other people's privacy. And because could this have been better in at least in the eyes of 11th July 2025 Jay? Could it have been a lot better? Yeah, definitely. But was it good enough? Yes. Like if I wasn't so blurred, it could have been better. Yes. If I just took action and not been so scared to say what's been on my mind, could it have been better? Yes. But was it enough even for him? It's definitely enough for me now, but it was enough for him as well. So yeah, we were just there for like a few hours, and that was really, really fun. I don't know what was so fun about it. I guess like I said, it was just walking around while knowing that 5 of my other friends are with me and working towards a common cause, which we are lacking a lot of nowadays. Humans are really lacking like the working together towards a common cause type of thing in nowadays, and it's quite rare that we get to experience that. And that's kind of what I hope to build with YouTube Lab, that we feel that we're all together working and our work has some sort of positive contribution towards the world. And how to say it, like the 5 other people that came, I think there's like 8 or 9 other people total, like 8 or 9 people total, and only 5 others came. And honestly, those are the 5 that like, okay, how do I word this? Like everyone who I wanted to came, and everyone who I didn't really want to come, or like they would have either made things awkward, or like it wouldn't really have not really made things awkward, but it wouldn't have really mattered to me if they came or not. They didn't come, and like everyone who I wanted to come came basically, and yeah, that helped it quite a lot, and kind of a lot of fun. Like we see everyone contributed a lot. To me, everyone contributed, and to everyone else, I contributed nothing. Yay! Okay, but yeah, eventually we went into the movie, and it was Superman. It was like the James Gunn Superman movie, and honestly, that was quite nice. But one of the best things about it was that basically the homeless kids took all the movie seats, so we had to like set aside. You know how at the side of the movie theater there's like steps to go down, right? Yeah, like we sat there. And we just had like the popcorn, just like holding the popcorn or like put it on the ground or something. And I would say that it was better sitting on the steps than at the side, than even sitting on the seats. There was just something so special about sitting on the steps for some reason. And yeah, so that was really good as well. And after the movie, I remember that my then best friend and I went into the bathroom because like we haven't like pissed in like 3 hours, right? And he said something about like how that was like the best night of his high school, like the best night he felt in years, something like that. And for me, I wouldn't have said in years, but like that was really fucking good. That felt really fucking good as well. Yeah, he said like it was the first time that he felt something like that in years, and I'm really grateful that he felt that. And like I'm really happy that like I and like my other friends there were able to give that to him, because I feel that we're kind of split now. We haven't talked in a long while because we kind of like fell apart as with a lot of my high school friends as well. Now, I really hope he's doing well now. If you're watching this, I hope you're doing well. You know, there's something just so special about it. And after that, I took another selfie of everyone, and that was kind of the last time I did something really meaningful with my high school friends in high school. Yeah, that was like the last time, because like after that, high school ended in like 2 months or something like that. And then after that, that was when a lot of my when a lot of my friendships started falling apart afterwards. So like that was kind of like that was like the last really good memory that I had with a lot of my friends, and it meant a lot. It meant a lot to me. And it meant a lot to me. I think I'll leave it as that. I think like when you do stuff like this, you really unlock such a sense of gratitude for your past self, even if you made a lot of mistakes. Like you just make memories that how to know. Okay, remember this as well. How do you know if something was worth your time? You'll know it was worth your time when you look back on it and you smile when you look back on it. That's how you know it was worth your time. And I can definitely say that for this. I definitely smile when I look back at it. And in a way, I feel kind of bittersweet because not because it ended, but because of when I look at it in context, I can see that I made so many mistakes with all my friends, and like things could have been way less awkward, and I could have had like a better time with like some people. But when you, yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. I think I'll say it as that. When you, no, it's just kind of making me kind of sad. Yeah, when you look back at something like this, you'll really smile. Even if when you look back at it in context, you feel a little bit sad sometimes. But yeah, especially like you remember so many random details. Like I broke my bottle then as well, and yeah, just random stuff that you'll remember. And we ended up raising like 20k ringgit, which is like a lot. 20k ringgit in total. That was like more than any of my friends who like. Okay, maybe it's because one of my friends, rich friends, like all donated. But yeah, like we raised a lot of money, and it felt like really we were doing something great. It felt like we were doing something to contribute to our local community. And like later we had a dinner. Later on we had a dinner. Some of the people from the original team came, and some of the staff members as well. And one of the old staff member guys gave some talk. I don't remember what he said, but I remember that it was quite like deep at the time. And yeah, that was it. After that dinner, like that was it. That dinner, like that was already quite a bit of tension between me and some of the other people. Yeah, this fundraiser like night on like July 11th was the time when it was like, okay, there was obviously still a little bit of tension, but like it was just like an all around good night. I'd say it was like a good time, and I hope I can do something like that in the future again, because one, that felt really good. Two, it contributed. Three, it was really meaningful. And four, you band together with a lot of people. You band together with the people that you grew up with and work together to collectively do something good, right? That feels much better than doing good by yourself. And I don't really, and it's 11:16 a.m. and I still haven't eaten breakfast because I spent like 1 hour on this. But I really hope that you got something good out of this video, and you take the one to go, if you're in high school, go make some memories with the people here, because you won't really get a chance to do something like that again. And two, please, if you're in high school, focus on relationships and not money. Please focus on the people that you have in your life, and keep telling them how much you value them and how much they mean to you before you lose them. And three, wait, I forgot. Wait, let me check. I think I wrote something here. I didn't write much here, but I think I wrote something. Wait, actually, I can't find it. Never mind. Yeah, like your mental health and the people in your life are so much more important than money. I hope you remember that. Yeah, that's the message I really want to leave you with. Anyway, one thing I forgot to mention about Garage, and about how, like, if we had $1, like if I raised $1 from my YouTube, right, like my friend would have to like run 100 meters or something like that. And I haven't checked up on him, but I think like 6 months ago he had already run like 3/4 of the way. So I'm pretty sure he did like 1/4 in the 6 months. Maybe he didn't, but like I'm pretty sure he did. And that was just like a little gimmicky thing I had on my YouTube to like donate. But yeah, he actually did run, like, and I'm proud of him. And I had a recurring joke that I asked people to like donate with like the caption, "I really like garages," because we had a running joke in my old high school. Like, well, this guy's name, like his name sounds a little bit similar to Garage, right? So like we just called him Garage, and he would get really pissed off by it, which would just encourage us to call that even more. Like if he didn't, like I was just rage baiting basically. If he didn't get pissed off by it, it wouldn't have been funny to continue. But since he got so angry every time someone called him that, like it was just like we would just rage bait him for fun, and that was really funny as well. And yeah, you just remember a lot of details from high school, and that you smile and laugh when you look back at. And I really wish that you had the same. I really wish that you can say that about your high school as well. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say right now. I hope that you're doing really good. So yeah, you and I, let's stay compassionate, stay sexy as well, and we'll discover just how many people will inspire. This was kind of I kind of want to say a lot of things more, but at the same time, I don't. So many details so many things that I smile when I think about, but also so many things that I wish I had did in a way. Like I think of them, I wish I did them. Then I remember that was like a long time ago. That was like 10 months ago, a year ago, and it doesn't really matter any now, and doesn't really matter anymore. And I always found it hard to move on. Like probably everyone else in high school has already moved on with their life, while I still think about it sometimes. To be continued. See you.